What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we got a predictions video. We did this last year and I'm gonna do it again for you guys. And first of all, these are NFL, just to make that clear. And yeah, we're gonna be doing every game one by one and seeing all the way to my Super Bowl predictions. So let's get into it. First game, I don't even have to predict this game. First of all, I just let the Seahawks go there because the Eagles are trash. So you don't even have to predict that one. But yeah, the Eagles and the Cowboys don't even deserve to be in the playoffs. Like, if we're being completely honest, I think not that bad. But this team right here deserves to be in the playoffs more than the Eagles and Cowboys. Like, the Rams and all them are missing out on the playoffs because of the Eagles taking that spot. So I don't even have to predict that one. But next year we're going to be doing weekly predictions, so that should be a lot of fun. The first game that we're going to be predicting is the Titans. Well, we just predicted that game. But the first actual game that I'm really going to predict, that's going to be a good game, is the Patriots and Tennessee Titans. The New England Patriots and Tennessee Titans. Here, yeah, I think that the Tennessee Titans could win this game if they get their run game going. If they get that run game going, they have a shot. But if they don't, the Patriots are going to just stomp on them all over. And Tom Brady's going to take over, and he's going to, because the Titans have the worst pass defense, one of the worst pass defenses in the league this year, and Tom Brady's going to take advantage of that all game long. He's just going to pass the entire game, and that's going to be that. And I think if the Titans can keep up, they have a shot, but it's going to be a good game. It really is. So, but I'm going to have to go with the Patriots. One thing I do have to you need to know is, look at the size difference. It's a little bit bigger, so that's why if it looks a bit different. These are 1-inch teammates, mini ones. The second game that we are going to be predicting is the Bills at Texans, and I'm going to be unlike everyone else. It's usually me. I have to say that the Bills are probably going to win this game. I think that because their defense is one of the best in the league. They have a pretty good young quarterback, an okay run offense, and they're just an overall really good team. They had a shot to win in the division, and they put up with the Patriots. And because of that, I think that could determine, it'll also determine if J.J. Watt will be back. I don't know if he will or if he won't be back, but that would make a big difference. And home field advantage would mean a lot, but I don't think it would mean enough. So I'm going to have to go with the Bills here. Next game is a game that is not even going to be close. Another one of those games. It's the Saints and Vikings. I'm going to be completely honest. I think the Rams deserve to be in the playoffs more than the Vikings, but it doesn't matter on who deserves it more. It's the team that has the best record. And this could be another video, but you guys, I don't know if this is just my opinion or not, but I think it should be just the 6 best teams from the conference make the playoffs. Instead of just, you have these 8-8 division winners automatically get home field advantage and get a playoff berth because they won their division. So yeah, but again, Drew Brees, he's still a really good quarterback. So way better than Kirk Cousins. The next game is going to be a really good game. It's the Patriots at Chiefs, and I'm going to have to go Chiefs here because A, the Chiefs are probably going to get their revenge on the Patriots. 2, Patriots lost to the Dolphins. So, yeah, there's that. And the Chiefs beat the Patriots. I'm pretty sure it was at Foxborough, which it's hard to play in New England. So, it depends. It could go really either way, but I'm going to have to go with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. It's going to be a really good game. I know that for a fact. And don't be surprised if the Patriots win because it's the Patriots and they cheat. But anyways, the next game, not even going to be close. Ravens, Bills. We all know this, how this is going to end. Sorry, Texans. The Ravens are obviously a better team. They beat them in the regular season at home, and at Buffalo, and this is at home. So, yeah, I'm going to say like 34-17, something like that. So, yeah, the Ravens, they're the best team in the league, obviously, by the record, and because the only team that's really beaten them, the only teams that have beaten them are the Browns and the Ravens. And that's because the Browns, A, started off really hot in the beginning of the year, and B, because the Ravens weren't at their best. And Patrick Mahomes was still at his MVP level, which he hasn't been like that the rest of the year. He's still been a top 3 quarterback in the league, hands down, but he's not what he was last year. So, yeah. Ravens, they're easily going to be a team to look out for the next few years. And, yeah. I have the Ravens winning. This might be a rematch for the Seahawks. The Seahawks just lost last night to the 49ers, and I watched that last play. I thought I was wanting the Seahawks to win because the Packers are my favorite team in the NFC besides this team. But once I knew that the Buccaneers were out of the playoffs, I was rooting for the Packers to be the 1 seed, and they came close. But it was like a few inches away they were a few inches away from being the 1 seed. But no, I still think that the 49ers are going to get it done, and it's going to be like a 27-24 game, something like that, but they're going to be able to get it done, and that's what matters for them. Packers and Saints. Now, it really depends. It could go either way. I don't know. At first I was saying Packers, and then I was saying Saints, and now I'm like on the fence. I'm still going to go with Saints, though, and here's why. It's Drew Brees, and he has to get his revenge from last year. Like, he would have been in the Super Bowl, and the Saints probably would have won the Super Bowl if it weren't for some ridiculous face mask call that was not called. So, I think that Drew Brees and the Saints still have it in them, and Michael Thomas, Cameron Jordan, all those guys, Marshawn Lattimore, they're all going to step up and make big plays like they usually do. So, now these 2 games are maybe the biggest game that happens in the playoffs because these determine what teams go to the Super Bowl. So, I'm going to say for the AFC, the Ravens barely get it done. I think they have to get their revenge on the Chiefs. That's just me. But the Ravens have the best offense in the league. They have like a top 5 defense in the league. They have the best kicker of all time. They have one of the best punters in the league. And yeah, their cornerbacks are good. Their safeties are good. They have the fastest, possibly the fastest quarterback ever, in Lamar Jackson. He's probably going to be the MVP this year, and I think they're going to use their running to their advantage in this game. And their defense, it's going to be a really, really good game, though. So, probably an equally as good game as the Saints and 49ers. It came down to a field goal in the last few seconds last game, the last time they played, and the 49ers won. But I think that either team could win the Super Bowl and possibly win this game. Could go either way, but I'm going to have to go with 49ers because of their defense. And yeah, Richard Sherman's probably going to step it up, and it's really going to be this. It's going to be between the two cornerbacks, I feel. It's going to be the biggest battle of the day, and it's going to be between Richard Sherman and Marshon Lattimore. And I think Richard Sherman still is a bit better than Marshon Lattimore, and that's going to put the Saints on their backs. And yeah, the rematch of the Super Bowl a few years, like 5 years ago, this could go either way. And I'm going to say the Ravens still get it done just because of their offense. But I wouldn't be surprised if it goes the 49ers, or even if the Chiefs and Saints make the Super Bowl against each other. That's how good these teams are. But it really could go any way. I think if I had to make my power rankings for the playoff teams, it would have to go like this. Baltimore, number 1, I'd have to say. Number 2, I'm going to have to go Saints, and then the 49ers. Where are the 49ers? I think the Chiefs have enough to be number 4, and yeah. But the Packers, the next few teams that really put up a good fight are these 3 teams. And I'm going to be completely honest, I see them at the bottom of them. I'm going to put the Packers and then the Seahawks, then the Patriots. It's really tough to predict those teams because the Packers lost to the 49ers and the Seahawks just lost to the 49ers. So it could go either way for any of those teams, but hold up, let me just say something. Eagles at the bottom. Alright, my friend, he just spent the night, Nick. He's an Eagles fan. He's a big Eagles fan. And he says they're like one of the best teams in the playoffs. Oh, heck no. But the Bills, I'm going to put next. Just because of their defense, and I think they could step it up. Next, I got the Vikings. The Vikings have been good at times, and then it all comes down to what Kirk Cousins is going to show up, and if Dalvin Cook is back in, which I don't think he will be, but then I'm going to have to go Titans, and then Texans. Just because of how big of a blowout it was. The Texans won the first game, but the Titans dominated the second one. And it wasn't even close. I don't even think if the Texans starters wouldn't have even made a difference in that game. A big enough difference for them to win that ball game. So, Eagles at the bottom, though. And, yeah, that's my prediction for the 2019-2020 NFL playoff predictions. So, hold up. Do you want to see if you guys want to see how many teammates I have, here it is. And there's still some not even in here. Like, all the new series ones aren't even in there. So, like, I've lost most of them. Him, my little brother. But I'm not gonna lose these ones. So,